by Mike Shalin. December 16, 2017, 9:50 p.m. Patriots quarterback Tom Brady, shown in action last week against Miami, has had lots of good days against the Steelers. USA Today Sports. Tom Brady knows the Steelers well and isn't expecting anything different when the teams battle for the AFC's top seed in Pittsburgh on Sunday. Deck 17. Within their zones, there's always man elements, Brady says of the Pittsburgh defense. So, it looks like the Steelers to me. I mean, they've had the same defense for a long time. Whatever they decide to do, well, be prepared for. I mean, we prepare for everything. Well, go out there and cut it loose on Sunday. This is the game the Patriots and their fans have been waiting for. When you have as much success as this New England football team has had over the years, there aren't many games you go into thinking this is a big one. This is a big one. A loss on Sunday could mean the Patriots, who beat the Steelers twice last year, once at Heinz Field, will have just one postseason home game. I think at this point in the year, it's not like you're going to go reinvent your whole defense in Week 15, Brady said. They're ranked pretty high. They do a lot of things well. I'm sure they're going to want to continue to do those things well. They rush good, they're tight in coverage, they mix their schemes in zone and man and blitzes, and they do it on all three downs. They don't make it easy on you. Now, for us, it's just being on alert. We're going to try to go out and play the way we play, too, and that's what makes for a good game. They've had a lot of good teams over the years. These are always pretty big matchups, and this is a big one for both of us. Brit fits in. It's always difficult, okay, next to impossible, okay, impossible to get Brady to say anything negative about anybody, friend or foe. And this week he welcomed the released Kenny Britt to the family. You know, he's just kind of come in and worked hard the last couple days and trying to understand all the things we've got going, Brady told Mike Florio of Pro Football Talk. Hope we can add something to the mix here in a short period of time. It's always challenging for a guy to come in late and pick up everything at once, but hope he can figure out a role. He's had a lot of production and he's going to have to go out and earn everybody's trust to get out there, but he's done a good job the first couple days. While Brady praised his new teammate, new Browns GM John Dorsey sung a different song entirely. From a cultural standpoint, I don't think he fits in the prototypical character point of what I'm looking for in terms of a leader. He did not live up to his expectations as a player, Dorsey told Cleveland.com. Britt signed a 4-year, $32.5 million contract with the Browns after a big year with the Rams in 2016 and was a major part of the team's latest dreadful season. Gronk Lynch's foolish action on the field may have cost his team a game, and he easily could have been out of this week's game as well, but Rob Gronkowski sounds like he's sorry and made it clear the other day he really didn't want to talk about the past the Patriots way. Right, I definitely learned from the mistake that I made, for sure, a couple weeks ago, the big fella said. But I have a huge game this Sunday, we have a huge game as a team, so I'm just putting all my focus onto the Steelers this week. I definitely missed it and missed the boys. It's super good to be back, just back to normal schedule. It feels good. We had a couple good days of practice, super cold out, but it's a big game we got this Sunday. Big preparation. So you have to be ready. Hey, remember Mike Gillislee? I've just been trying to find a way, you know. Gillislee, the free agent signee slated to miss his 6th straight game this week, told NESN. It's tough, but I'm focused, and I'm healthy, and I've got faith. I know my work ethic, and I just go at it each and every day and just grind like it's my last. That's all I can do. I've been through times like this, and I don't let it bother me. Because at the end of the day, I'm blessed to be able to play the game that I love. But each and every day, I just start all over, and I just work even harder. It's nothing but motivation to me. Jazz forward Jonas Jerebko shoots for 3 points against the Boston Celtics in the second half of Utah's 10,795 win at TD Garden. Jerebko scored 17 points in his return to Boston after signing with Utah in the offseason. USA Today Sports. Hayward speaks. Friday night was supposed to be the first time Gordon Hayward faced his old team. Instead, it was Jonas Jerebko facing his old team and playing a major role in Utah's upset victory over the Celtics. And Hayward, leaving the door open for a possible return later this season, spoke before the game. So did his ex-mates. I don't regret anything, Hayward said of leaving Utah. I unfortunately got injured, but happy to be here in Boston and happy to be a part of this team. He had dinner with former teammate Joe Ingles on Thursday, saying, "Dinner was good, just like old times. Dinner with Joe Ingles and Johnny Bryant. Just caught up, talked a little bit about basketball, talked a lot about life. Hell, Joe be a friend of mine as long as time, hes a good buddy." Former teammate Rudy Gobert, who went down with a knee injury less than 2 minutes into Friday's game, said of Hayward's injury, "I was really shocked. Nobody expected that to happen. I just wanted to watch the game, and this happened, and it made me feel a bit weird for sure." Utah coach Quinn Snyder, who coached a heck of a game after losing 2 players in the first half, Derek Favors and Gobert, who will be out 34 weeks, said, "Everybody in our organization, all the guys on our team, you feel awful for Hayward. You never want to see that happen to anybody, and particularly him, given the relationships that he has on our group." Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan's old partner in crime, talking on ESPN about LeBron James, said, "The numbers don't lie. He's right there. He probably will never catch him in terms of MVP, but in terms of statistics, LeBron is right there. And when you look across the board, not just scoring, check his assists, check his rebounds, he's probably ahead of Jordan. This and that, no shock when CC Sabathia re-upped with the Yankees Saturday, 1 year at $10 million. Quality book pickup for the holidays. My buddy Eric Sherman's Kings of Queens Life Beyond Baseball with the '86 Mets. You can find it in anywhere. The Globe's Bostonian of the Year is Boston physician Dr. Ann McKee, Director of Neuropathology for VA Boston and a professor at the Boston University School of Medicine, for her work on brains damaged by football. Dorsey, on his lofty goals for the 2018 Browns, "I believe we have to be competitive in the AFC North, and my total objective going into the 18 season is to win the AFC North." Slow movement on the JD Martinez front is already reminding me of Edwin Encarnacion and last winter, when the Red Sox should have jumped in and grabbed before Cleveland became his home. Big baseball trade Saturday, Matt Kemp back to the Dodgers for Adrian Gonzalez, Scott Kazmir, Brandon McCarthy and Charlie Culberson. The Braves are designating Gonzalez for assignment. The Braves are expected to trade or release Kemp. Peter Stankowski was in town to the New York Rangers radio Saturday, immediately sparking a memory of watching, as a 17-year-old kid in the blue seats at Madison Square Garden. Stemmer scored a triple overtime goal to defeat the Blackhawks. It's December, but I still can't get over Joe Lunardi's first bracketology on ESPN with Boston College as a 12th seed, clearly because of the win over Duke. But just remember, the Eagles trailed Columbia by 11 in the first half the other night. Finally, Alabama has extended a football offer to quarterback Paul Tyson, the great-grandson of Bear Bryant. Bryant also coached at Kentucky, which has offered the kid a scholarship as well. Mike Shalin covers Boston pro sports for the New Hampshire Union Leader and Sunday News. His email address is shalinmike@yahoo.com. Sports, Patriots, NFL, Celtics, Bear.